Hey Taurus, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a general reading for you guys. This will be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for Taurus, and this will be also for October 2020. So just like all my other previous videos, we're going to mention one more time, I'll be continuing the use of the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck. I really liked it a lot, so hoping that you guys are enjoying it as well. With that being said, we're going to get into this, and then we're also going to be pulling some tarot cards for you guys just to kind of see what's going on, why you might need these crystals. With that being said, also, let's talk about this real quick. So I just want to clarify as a disclaimer, I am by no means saying that you need to go out and purchase these crystals. I do get a lot of questions regarding crystals, what ones do what, etc. So I thought this would be a really great addition to my readings, give a little bit more information in there, a little bit more direction as well, especially for me as a reader. If you guys like them, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if you do like them, okay? So let's get into it. I'm gonna shuffle, and while I shuffle, we're gonna do the spiel. We're gonna do it all in one to save some time for you guys, okay? Cool. So energy is fluid, it's not linear, which means the things that we talk about in this reading, you could be experiencing that in the past, present, or future tense. Any way that happens for you is totally fine, totally acceptable. Everyone moves through energy very differently, so give yourself credit where it's due and don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Really, I should be just saying that to myself. I think it's something we definitely all need to hear. Masculine and feminine, these are energies that we'll talk about during the reading, and when I speak about these things, I am only doing so as an energy. If something, however, is gender or sex specific, I will let you guys know. Otherwise, when I say masculine or feminine, we're just talking about the qualities, properties, etc. Okay? Cross watchers, you're more than welcome here. Nothing against cross watching on my channel. If I say Taurus, but you think it actually is your role in the story, feel free to switch the roles, switch the characters, what have you. And as always, if it resonates, fantastic. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Don't try to make it fit, especially the negative ones, okay? If it doesn't fit, then that's fine. It's just not meant for you. However, I always encourage everyone to check your sun, your moon, your rising, and Venus placements. Based on what is happening astrologically, you could connect more so with one sign than another, so keep that in mind, okay? If you're looking for a personal reading or any of my other social media links, all of the things you need to know are in the description box. There we go. Down below there, you can find the links to my website, TikTok, Instagram, all that fun stuff. So definitely reach out. I love hearing from you guys, okay? So, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What do we have for you guys for the month of October? Okay. I'm just gonna actually move my camera a little bit. There we go. Get more centered, if you will. So let's dive into this, and then we will dive into tarot. We're gonna get one card on the bottom and then shuffle, see what comes out. We have Unikite, live in the now. That's what this one looks like here. And do not fret, because I will be reading these to you, so I'll hold the cards up while I read them, which will be a perfect opportune moment for you guys to take a screenshot if you'd like to remember these crystals if you're drawn to them. What else do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for October. And the way I look at it, the less cards you have, possibly the better month you'll have, because there will be less going on, maybe. That's the way I'm looking at it. What do we have for Taurus, please? Whoa. Okay, we have Satellite, Speak Your Truth. Beautiful. And then we have Black Kyanite, Set Strong Boundaries. Oof. Uh-oh. I have a feeling that might be interesting for you guys. Let's do a couple more shuffles, and then I gotta see what's going on with that Set Strong Boundaries card. Anything else for Taurus for October, please? gonna go with no. Nothing else. Nothing else. Okay, let's read these. So Unikite is first. Let's see what we got. All right, live in the now. I'm gonna hold them up for you while I read them, okay? There's no time like the present. The past is done and the future hasn't happened yet, so ground yourself in the here and now. With our busy lives and busy minds, this can be hard to do, but being mindful and in the moment allows you to make the most out of every aspect of your life. Allow yourself the opportunity to really connect with those around you and fully invest yourself in everything you do. Try to avoid distractions or letting your mind wander, especially about matters you have no control over. Immerse yourself in each experience, put your heart and soul into every action, and bring a sense of gratitude to where you are in your life. Here and now is where you will find true contentment. The affirmation for this: I live in the now. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for in this present moment. Beautiful. Okay, so some grounding definitely here might be needed. Live right now in the moment. And we have Satellite. Oops, I went by it. Okay. So you have something to say. You have a powerful voice. Speak up. Allow your words to flow from your heart, ensuring that your communication is authentic to, I need my hand, authentic to how you feel. Although it can be much easier to let certain things go unsaid, it's important to have those difficult, even sometimes awkward conversations to express yourself and ask for what you really need. Articulating your thoughts and feelings to others allows them to understand and honor your truth. Through your clear, confident communication, others can hear what your heart is really saying. Affirmation is: I communicate clearly and others listen to my truth. Today, speak from your heart instead of your head. Okay, so grounding yourself, being in the moment, in spirit, definitely coming in strong to ask you to speak from a place of your heart space, your heart chakra, and speak from love instead of using your mind or using your logic. Feel into the moment, into yourself. Also, lean into your intuition. That's something I'm definitely picking up on pretty strong as well. Okay, Black Kyanite is going to be the last one here. All right, here we go. All right, so set strong boundaries. This is going to be an interesting one. All right. Creating strong boundaries enables healthy relationships. However, sometimes that requires saying no when the people in your life ask things of you. It's important for your own self-care to separate your own needs from those of others as part of your day-to-day routine. Instead of giving to others until your cup is empty, set limits to ensure you have enough love and energy left to nurture all your valued relationships in a healthy way over the long term. Resist any feelings of guilt. Stand strong in your power and own your boundaries. Affirmation: I care for myself and others by maintaining firm boundaries with the people in my life. So again, being in the now, and I think really you can combine the Satellite and Black Kyanite descriptions by saying, as long as you speak from a place of love, gratitude, things of that nature, that setting those boundaries will be easier for you to come from a place of love, so that way that person knows that you care about them, you love them very much. But having these boundaries for you is incredibly important. Having alone time might be important. Having time just to, decompress before you hear your partner talk about their tough day at work or things of that nature. So keeping that in mind, that you need to be able to say, yes, I have the energy for this, or no, I do not. Can we postpone? Or maybe I just don't have the energy whatsoever right now for you. But keeping those things in your mind while you're expressing the need for certain things in your life. Keep that in mind when you're expressing and stating boundaries, and, stick to those boundaries. Sticking to them is just as important as creating them in the first place, right? Okay, so we are going to put this deck aside. Now I want to get into some tarot. See perhaps why you need these crystals, okay? I'm excited. Let's go, Taurus. Let's see what's going on. So what messages do we have for Taurus, please? For October 2020. What messages do we have for Taurus? I feel like you guys are definitely in a period where you're needing some alone time to recuperate. Maybe it's just from work and things, it's nothing crazy, but You're definitely needing time to recuperate, or just you're looking to spend time by yourself to just, for some of you, it's like just getting to know yourself. Like, I feel like I'm picking up on a group of you who just want to remember what it's like to wine and dine yourself. That's what I'm hearing. To wine and dine yourself. That's what you're most interested in. I want to take myself out on a date. I want to spoil myself. I want to cook myself a fancy dinner. Or maybe you're just wanting those things done for you as well from a partner. But either way, I feel like you guys are really feeling as though you need some extra attention or some extra love is what I feel like. I feel like you guys are just really needing some extra love, some extra attention. You want it to be about you, I feel like, for a little bit, and maybe it hasn't been, and now it should be your turn, and I totally agree with that. Now it should just be your turn, whether this is, you know, romantically or in some other way, whichever way it goes for you. Use your discernment, of course, but I feel like you guys are just really needing some extra love and attention right now. I think you guys are just dealing with a lot on a day-to-day basis. Like, that is what I'm feeling more than anything. It's kind of like this, like, tired feeling. I've taken on so much and I'm doing so much. Some of you are moms. Specifically, I heard moms. Some of you are parents in general. Some of you, you're just moms to your fur babies. Either way, it's a lot to handle. It's a lot to handle. And you guys are just like, man, I need some extra attention. Like, I need someone to cook me dinner. I need someone to ask how I'm doing and if I need help and if I need assistance with something. And I think that could also be where the boundaries thing comes into play as well, because you need to set those boundaries if someone's not giving you what you need. Or maybe someone is offering you something that you don't want to take or you're not interested in, to be able to say, you know what, that I understand that maybe that works for you and you like that, but this is what I like, you know, things of that nature. So again, let's see what we got for you guys for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Okay, at the bottom, 10 of Wands in reverse. So there's some big burdens you guys are letting go. Big burdens you guys are letting go. Thank goodness. You're trying to, at least. Having it come in reverse is kind of like, all right, we're letting this come down. We're letting it fall. We're putting this down. And I don't even think it's like falling. I feel like it's more of like a conscious decision to take something and say, I'm putting this down now. I am going to take this and I am placing it over here because I no longer have the ability to concentrate, focus, deal with this. You just need time. You need a break. You need a moment of silence for yourself. Whether it's a moment, a day, who knows. Oh, check that out. I have an ink stain on me from a pen that exploded. Neither here nor there. So you guys are really putting down this 10 of Wands, right? You're putting down all these burdens, the struggle. You're putting down the weight on your shoulders, which is great. That's what we want. You have the 4 of Pentacles here as well. So I think this is kind of what I was just saying. Really letting go. You're just letting go of a lot of stuff. You're just choosing, this is worth my time. This is a priority. This is not. It has nothing to do with anyone. It's not personal. It's just that I can do this and I cannot do that. I have room for this, no room for this, space for this, no space for that. Very typical. Very, very simple, very kind of black and white. You just don't have really the time. So you're going to have to pick and choose. So I feel like this is what you're doing. You're like, you know, I took on all these things and I want to do them and I'm excited to do them. And it doesn't mean you'll never get these things accomplished. For some of you, it's just like little things like, oh, I really said I wanted to meet up with this person and do this thing. Now you're just not capable of doing that. Maybe you had more stuff come up where you're just busy and these things have to take precedence, and that's fine. But definitely being aware of the things that are weighing on you really heavy. And it could be just people in your life too. Like, listen, I just don't have time. You know, I want to meet up with you platonically or romantically. I want to spend this time with you. I want to do these things for you. And I feel like very much in particular, there is a group of you that are struggling with a particular person in your life. And whether it be you just don't have time for them or something like that, but I feel like it is a particular person. For a lot of you, I definitely feel like it could be romantic, but again, take it how it resonates, use your discernment. So the next 2 cards that fell out, whew, my goodness. Okay, so I definitely feel like this is the Lovers in reverse. Okay, that's not my feelings. That's actually fact. This is the Lovers card in reverse. This is Gemini energy. However, I have the Lovers in reverse coupled with the 10 of Swords in reverse. This, to me as a reader, definitely feels like a situation where you are feeling relief by letting someone go, or you are feeling relief by maybe detaching yourself or just separating yourself from this person. Generally, this does talk to me about letting go of a romantic partner. The 10 of Swords, right side up, would be very heavy. And the Swords are mental activity, air energy, so it would be really death by your own thoughts, if you will. Feeling like it's a lot of mental space, and almost like for some of you, I feel like a lot of energy to maybe deal with one particular person, where their energy just might be different from yours, and you're thinking, this is a lot. Can I maintain this? Or I don't feel like I can give you what you need. And that could be what I was just picking up, where it's like one person is asking for some things. I don't really feel like demanding, just asking. And you're like, you know, I want to. Truly I do, but I think some of you just do not have the time. And maybe your lives just don't line up together. That's fine. Things happen. It's sad. But to me, releasing all of this, moving through this cycle, I think what it is if you haven't already, you are thinking about releasing a person from your life, possibly romantically, with the Lovers card. And I think it's going to give you a lot of peace of mind. Okay? So makes perfect sense as to what we just had earlier as well. You were letting go of a burden. That was the overall and the theme for you guys. And then having that kind of clarified by these two could be for sure letting go of a partner. Again, it's coming from a place of love and not so much logic or in the mind, so that way you can say to these people, you know, this isn't personal. It has nothing to do with you. I cannot hold all of this on my plate. And don't feel guilty for that, please. Hence that was mentioned in that card description as well. Try to resist feelings of guilt. That's difficult. I understand that is a very difficult task, but I have faith in every single one of you that you can manage. And I sometimes feel with Taurus placements, no matter where it is, Taurus in general, of course, read your placements, houses, and the like. But I do feel as though Taurus in any placement has a tendency towards what makes them feel good or sensual. So being like food and things like that. And it's like you just want that like spoiled energy. You just want to be spoiled. And you're not receiving that. Hopefully you are communicating to the person that you want those things, but that's for, you know, another time. But I definitely think you guys need it, whether you're asking for it or not. So what else do we have for Taurus, please? Seven of Swords in reverse. Some of you have been feeling like this for a while. I definitely think some of you have been feeling this type of energy for quite some time. The Seven of Swords in reverse can be an energy for me of coming clean and really reevaluating something. If this was right side up, I would most likely associate this with maybe deceit or someone's just hiding something, not being quite honest. But with this energy here, I do feel like you're trying to come clean, and that's the releasing the burden energy we were talking about previously. I think that you've been feeling like this for a while and thinking about it. Page of Swords on the bottom, coupled by the Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh, look at that. Then you have that King of Swords. So we're going to put these back in the deck, but I just want to show this is very funny. This is exactly kind of what I'm talking about. So you have a lot of air energy here, and you have the lack of the emotion with the Ace of Cups in reverse. To me, this could be a younger air sign. However, it could be your energy talking about wanting to communicate something, but this person generally is looking from an outside perspective or from far away, so that way they can gain some insight. It's almost like a spying card, if you will, followed by this kind of lack of love. I think that pages are about messages, so this is trying to send this message that like, hey, I am really not as much, I'm not as invested as you are. I'm not invested as much as you are almost. I don't have the love to give to this. Granted, this could always be vice versa. It could be the person that you're connected to as well. Keep that in mind. This also with the King of Swords, I feel like this is trying to use that logic and not coming from the heart space as much as you should when we're talking about setting those boundaries. So if you're trying to communicate to this person that, you know, you don't have the means to start this friendship or relationship or some sort of opportunity with them, try not to come at it from a place of being all logic, all fact, all cold. You know, try to come about it with a little more love here than I'm seeing. So I definitely think you're trying to come clean about it. And I think that you should, for sure, pay a little bit more attention to how you're communicating with them, okay? King of Swords definitely is a person or an energy that knows what they want and is sure about themselves and in their communication. And I think sometimes the King of Swords with that energy can get lost. And it comes out very just like cold and matter of fact. But if this is someone you care about, you do want to communicate that you obviously care very much about them. Or if they're just a new person in your life, still, you know, don't be mean if you can avoid it. Oh, wow. And wow, that was a lot. I'm not going to take all those. That's a big chunk. But we did have 2 that fell out. Anything else for Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Oops. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. All right, nothing else so far. But so we have the first one that came out was the Ace of Wands. And then we also have the Hanged Man. This pairing for me says that you are not wanting to start this new beginning with this person. Again, whether it's family, it's romantic, it's platonic, either way, the Ace of Wands generally talks about a new opportunity in the realm of, you know, you're motivated and it's passionate and you maybe are starting hobbies or things of that nature. It's just a whole new opportunity of action, wanting to take action, start this new thing. But with the Hanged Man, this definitely indicates pause for me, suspension. This new beginning is kind of in suspense. It's not going anywhere. And I think that it could be due to you and your energy. Can I do this? Or is this too much? Something along those lines. And you're trying to communicate to this person that you don't see it going past this stage. For some of you, it could be a new person and you're like, I don't see us moving past this ace. You know, it's like you're at the very beginning and the beginning is paused, it's stagnant, it's not moving. So let's actually clarify that and kind of see what's going on there. Why is the Ace of Wands and the Hanged Man here for Taurus, please? Why are these here for Taurus? Let's do one more. Why are these here for Taurus? Whoops. Oh, I almost dropped the deck. There we go. Why is the Hangman and Ace of Wands here for Taurus for October? Oops. Hangman and Ace of Wands for Taurus. Oops. Wow. Cards are doing funky things today. Anything else for the Hangman, Ace of Wands, please? Do you see that? It like flipped over, but not out, of course. Okay. That was odd, but I'll take it. So, Justice in reverse. Could be dealing with a Libra as well with the Justice card, but it's not even. I don't think there's a reciprocity between the two of you. Yeah, look at that. Page of Swords again. Yeah, you're trying to tell this person that you just don't see you being able to balance this or balance them in your life at the moment. That's definitely what I feel here. I definitely think you are trying to let go of a partner, whether it's newly partnered up or it's been in your life for a minute, or they've been in your life rather for a minute. I just see you being kind of overwhelmed. Also, what I'm getting, which I just heard this, my guides are telling me that for some of you, your dreams are on hold because this person doesn't fit into where you want to go. And that could be something that you are very consciously aware of. It could be something that you have not quite come to terms with or noticed or been aware of. But I do definitely think some of you have your dreams, plans, hobbies, fun ideas, things like that on hold because you have too much on your plate, and this person just might not fit into what you are looking for your future. And I think that's what the Justice in reverse and Page of Wands is. Page of Swords. Trying to communicate to this person in a pretty logical way that basically, I'm sorry, but I cannot bring you along with where I'm going, for lack of a better, way to put it. Following the High Priestess on the bottom as well. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. So this, to me, for sure, wanting to tell this person that you have to go with your intuition and with your heart, with your gut, and this just isn't going to lead to the place that you're hoping to or aiming for. They don't fit into where you see yourself. And again, it's just that person's not your person. So again, coming from a place of your intuition, feeling into it, try not to be so cold. Try to use a little bit more warmth, a little bit more of your heart space. Appreciate you, our time together, appreciate what you bring to the table for me, what you're offering to me, but I just don't have a place for you right now in my life. And you might want to put certain things on hold as to accomplish a bigger career. Maybe that career involves a move. Maybe you're just trying to take on more things, goals, achievements, etc., just regarding your finances and career. You just have this look of what you want to do. You have a picture for yourself of where you want to be and what you want to accomplish. And I truly feel like, whether it's romantic or otherwise, in your gut, with this High Priestess energy, Pisces energy as well, by the way, you understand that where you are is just not going to give you what you need. I think that's pretty clear cut, and you already know that as well. Trying to let go of these burdens, both the 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands in reverse. You could be seeing 10-10 as well. Also, you could be seeing twos, which a lot of the times when I see twos, I always relate them to balance. It could be different for everyone, but my opinion is that when I see them, this is life or spirit saying you need to balance. Take a deep breath in and balance, okay? So I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me the honor to read for you. I love each and every one of you. If you could drop a like, a comment, if you could share, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get notified of all my upcoming videos. Feel free again to check the description box for all sorts of fun stuff down there, how to book readings with me. My other social media pages are in there as well. And I think that's it. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much. I love you guys. Bye.